sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals on Monday night.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. Darius Davis to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they had that one contained right at the line. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And it brings up an LA first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They run the counter with Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
On 3rd down, Herbert completes beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Herbert from the gun. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. DJ Dallas now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Well, even though it took over an entire quarter for him to finally get on the field, he does get to head out there with a chance to give his team an immediate lead. And you almost expected, Kate, for him to do that with how much time he's had on the sideline to prepare and get his guys focused for their chance as it's finally arrived.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by Deion Henley. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the gun, it's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Makes the connection to James Conner. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
All right, here we go, second down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. He's got to gain a 6 there. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals pushing for a score before the break. Murray on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on fourth down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Now Herbert to throw. He finds McConkey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Herbert to throw once more. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And This one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, no more excitement here in this first half. He kneels this one down. Both teams head to the locker room. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Arizona has the football first to start the third, and here comes its offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Going about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Chargers take possession. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the pistol, it's Herbert. This pass is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Again, it's going to be Dobbins. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Dortch now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's on the move. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He'll get this one to Connor. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Working quickly here. 2nd and 8. Got his man, that's Zay Jones. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Murray. McBride hauls it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the air, Murray. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Murray here on 1st down. Ryman there to haul it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals gotta score in a hurry. Throwing now. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Now to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels, not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A give right side to Dobbins. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They'll send their tight end right. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Third and a lone yard coming up. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Looking for a target. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To throw. That pass is complete to McBride. A lot of mess on the move here. Trey McBride. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Ooh, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should sock this game away. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.